No girls' weekend in New York City would be complete without a little shopping, and we did some damage. So this is everything that I purchased and a little more. Our first stop was the Dior Beauty boutique in Soho. It's located right next to the main boutique where they have ready-to-wear and handbags. It's kind of off to the side. It's a bit smaller, but you can't miss it, and it is absolutely stunning. This was my very first time ever visiting a Dior Beauty boutique. In fact, I didn't even know they existed until a couple weeks before the trip. I saw a video posted by one of my girlfriends. And the best part was I was allowed to bring Jazzy in the boutique with me. It was so sweet. She basically slept on the little couch. She kind of blended into the couch, but she just napped there the entire time I was shopping around. What I love so much about shopping directly with the boutique is that you get that elevated luxury shopping experience that is most of the time reserved to when you're shopping for ready-to-wear or handbags. But for beauty, it's a totally different level than when you go to a counter at Saks or Nordstrom or Sephora for that matter. They offer you champagne, a beverage, they'll give you a tour, explain all of the stories, tell you about the background or the inspiration behind all of the new collections, the fragrances. You get the full brand experience at a far more accessible price point. Now, I know Dior Beauty is still much more expensive comparatively, but if you buy a couple lipsticks, mascaras, you might end up spending a couple $100 versus dropping several $1,000s on a handbag or a beautiful dress. Everyone was so warm and welcoming. We had a wonderful experience, and I was really looking for something special to mark the trip, to remember the trip by. I had had my eye on the Dior Rouge Premier collection ever since it launched. It was only a matter of time before I took home a few pieces. And yes, I broke down the bag so I could take this home with me because this is the first time I've ever shopped with Dior and received a little ornament on my bag. It feels really heavy, so I don't know what people do with these, but I'm definitely taking this off the bag and I'm gonna hold on to that little charm. As of right now, there are just 3 pieces to the Rouge Premier makeup collection. I can absolutely see them slowly expanding in the future, but this is the collaboration between Dior and the French artisanal ceramic house Bernardaud. Everything is produced in very small quantities with so much attention to detail, and they're packaged and presented magnificently, which of course I'm gonna show you. So this is the lip brush, I believe. So when you take it out of the box, it comes with a protector, and then this is a smaller box down at the bottom. This holds the lip brush. The little sticker just fell out. I'm guessing that's the seal because at the bottom of the box there's an envelope, and when you open it up, it comes with a Christian Dior certificate of authenticity for the item, as well as this special booklet that goes on to tell you the story and the inspiration behind these pieces. The lip brush is made of ceramic. As I said, it's a collaboration between the House of Christian Dior and the century-old artisanal ceramic workshop Bernardaud, which has perpetuated the French tradition of handcrafting porcelain since 1863. It doesn't say anything about the hair of the brush. That surprises me. It says to clean the ceramic of the brush, it's best to use a soft sponge and warm water to preserve the brush, protect it in its pouch. But it doesn't say anything about the bristles, just the ceramic. I like that the little booklet is actually unique to just the lip brush. So I imagine, I haven't checked all of the boxes, but I'm sure each piece of the collection comes with its own booklet just dedicated to that one piece. I think it's a really nice touch that they include the envelope with all of the details. It would make a really special gift to present to somebody and then they get to unbox it and read all about what makes it so incredible. There's even a tiny piece of tissue to protect the envelope. Oh my God, the way that could have been so bad. Ooh, it's okay. Crisis averted. The way it hit the mic stand, I thought, yep, it's cracked, but no. High quality. Okay, this is why it comes with all of the protection. I can't be trusted with nice things. Okay, let me put the cap back on. The box has a magnetic closure. And the Toile de Jouy print, Dior logo. When you very carefully open up the box and take it out, whew, that scared me so bad. There's a little pull here, and see, the first time I took it out, I probably had to use the pull to loosen it up a bit. And then this is the lip brush, and it comes with a gold cap, and it is absolutely stunning. Will I get use out of this? Probably not. That's not really why I purchased it. That wasn't my intention. I will use it at some point, definitely, but I'm not planning to only apply my lipstick with my ceramic Dior lip brush in the future. This was meant to be a special collector's item. I mean, that's really what draws me to this collection to begin with, is that they're collector's pieces. I love collecting little capsules of luxury beauty history, and I feel like that's what this is. And it will be passed down to somebody, I'm sure. The actual brush itself is impressive. It's slightly angled, perfectly tapered. The hairs look really, really nice. I wish I had just the normal Dior lip brush. Hopefully they have one so I could compare the two. I'm gonna have to check out the Dior lip brush, just the plain one, to see what the main difference in the brush is. But I absolutely love the gold detail. Feels weighted, you know, it feels very luxurious and special, because that's what it is. It's absolutely gorgeous in person. This I will most likely keep on my vanity upstairs, away from the rest of my makeup. The lip brush is the least expensive piece of the collection. It retails for $185, so it is still quite pricey. Comes in a special bag that's the perfect length for the box, and then this is the little dust cover for the actual brush itself, which I guess this is for when you're taking it out and maybe traveling with it. I will not be traveling with my lip brush. And then this is for when you're just keeping it on your vanity. I couldn't just take home the lip brush, so I also picked up the compact mirror. This is currently sold out online, but it retails for $340, which makes sense because it's a little bit larger, more substantial. Still very expensive, of course, but great for collectors. Something else really great about shopping the boutique is that you can log into your loyalty account. That way you still get your points towards your purchases. Sometimes that's a downside of shopping in store. You want the in-store experience, but then you don't want to miss out on all of the perks that you get shopping online. So I love that they do that for the sales associates even. It's amazing. This doesn't come with a special envelope, not that I can see, unless it's in one of these boxes. It does come with two separate boxes, one for the protector and then one for the actual mirror. I have always been so curious and wondered about this collection and how they presented each piece. So it's kind of cool that now I know, now that I own it. So this box looks so beautiful on its own. I mean, this would look so pretty just sitting on top of a vanity. It's almost like a jewelry box. It's also magnetic. You have to be very careful when you open it up because the mirror just sits right in this little circle. It's a singular piece. It's very heavy. It's not a compact that opens and closes. I'm not sure why they decided on just a singular mirror. I do think it looks very chic. I'm not disappointed that it's not a compact that opens up. This is not something that I'm just going to be traveling with and throwing in my makeup bag like the really special Chanel compacts that they came out with a few years ago. No, this is staying on the vanity and probably not moving very much. So you have the beautiful ceramic Toile de Jouy print with the Dior logo. This is 18 karat gold dipped all around the edges, and then the protector. I've been waiting for you just to peel this off. So satisfying, and wow. There's nothing like a fresh mirror, is there? Yeah, that is very clear. It is an incredibly high quality mirror. Oh my goodness, I feel like I can see everything. I think all of my compacts are so dirty. This just feels very clean and special, but no, it really is a gorgeous mirror. It's very shiny and fresh and new. I love the detail that it's 18 karat gold dipped. And then to protect it in this bag, You have a few different options. Okay, here is the envelope. So we already know what comes inside the envelope. Certificate of authenticity, and then a little booklet that will tell you all about the piece, which I just read about online, but I am kind of curious. Since we know the booklets are individualized, does it say anything that we don't know? Basically the same story. It talks about the Rouge Premier lipstick ritual, the collaboration, the ceramic, the iconic toile de jouy. This is the case you would take, I guess, if you were going to pack this in your purse, if you're living on the edge like that. But it's not super secure. I think the mirror just slips right in there. Still nice to have, and it is padded, but this would make me nervous to travel with. And I don't know if this is too thick to store this in the box. I'll have to try it out. And then you do also get one of these larger bags to then put the entire box in here. This kind of looks like the bags might be a little bit thicker actually. Yeah, this almost feels like it has felt or like it's lined. It's a little bit thicker and more substantial than the baggie that they send whenever you're ordering online. The baggie for samples, no, it's a little bit thicker than that. This feels like it's almost lined with felt. It's very soft and fuzzy inside. Just to show you how it slips inside. Well, it's a pretty tight fit. That's good. Not protected enough for me, but it looks really beautiful. No, see, I thought not, unfortunately. See, I want it double protected. Okay, so you can't store it in the box when it's in its little protector. How iconic though if I did just whip this out and use this to touch up my lipstick. I think it's very cute. Very extra. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can see everything. This mirror is a gift and a curse. As much as I love my Rouge Dior pieces, sometimes the gifts with purchase are just as exciting, and I think that's one of the biggest perks to shopping with a sales associate is that they sometimes will throw in a very special gift. This might be one of the most iconic things I've ever received from Dior. So it comes in this giant box, and when you open it up, it is a puzzle. Have you seen this before? I had not seen this. It's carefully wrapped, so I'm going to be very careful. I don't necessarily want to take all of the pieces. Oh yeah, it looks like they're just taped in there with tissue, so I don't want all of the puzzle pieces spilling all over the floor. But there is a little Dior booklet, and I'm guessing this is what the puzzle must look like. With the giant star, it's the Christian Dior around the world. Very cute. I have the tote bag, the little jewelry case. Such a fun print, and I didn't know that a puzzle existed. And I'm so happy that it is now in my possession. It is such an unexpected novelty, and those are the pieces that I like to hold on to. Of course, I have some of the really beautiful makeup bags, but the little makeup bags, the samples, they're nice. Things like this, I keep in my collection. Also, while in New York City, we stopped by a 260 sample sale, but it wasn't just their regular sample sales that pop up every once in a while by brand. It was located right next to the hotel, and it was the final sale of the sample sale. So you went in and there were just racks upon racks upon racks. And they did have some really cute stuff, some great brands, but the prices were phenomenal. The dressing room situation was a little complicated. It was kind of tricky to try things on, but I ended up walking out with two pieces. So I got this frame skirt. It's just a basic green linen mini skirt. I love the color. It's bright, happy Kelly green, which I don't have a lot of Kelly green in my closet. Does it say the original price? Okay, so the original price is $348, and then the 260 sample sale price was $40. But when I checked out, this rang up as 20 bucks. So I don't know if they had an additional sale going on or what, but this skirt was $20. You can't really beat it. I mean, come on. 20 bucks. That's just incredible, and it fits perfect. I was running out of outfits while we were in New York, so I did actually already wear this. And then if you happen to watch my closet clean out vlog, then you know I have a weakness for hats, especially when there's a deal involved. This was so cute. It's from the brand Lola Hats, but it was from the Erin collection, which they did have a few home pieces from Erin, which were so beautiful, but still way too expensive and would have been really difficult for me to get back to Florida, so I had to skip them. But I tried this on and I thought, you know what? That is actually really fun and cute, and I love hats like this. I have several straw hats, and I wear them all the time. That's the thing. In Florida, this is the perfect. It's hot. I haven't washed my hair, but I want to go to brunch. I like that it's straw, but it also has the like fuzzy bits, like the grassy bits on the side, so it looks extra beachy. And I think this will be really cute at the beach with a cover up or with a white linen dress, going to brunch on the weekend. It's the perfect, I have not washed my hair and it's really hot and sunny outside solution. Clearly doesn't go with my outfit right now, so you have to just envision it. You have to see the vision, but I do think this is really cute, and I don't have any hats that look like this. I have other straw hats, but you know what? In Florida, I'm gonna get use out of it, and I think it's really fun and funky. This was originally, okay, so it says $225, and then $75 would have been the price, but this was $50 at checkout. So between the skirt and the hat, $70. I feel like that's pretty good. Now, you know I'm not going to leave you hanging by only sharing 2 out of 3 pieces from Dior Rouge Premier, but this I did not purchase in New York City. There is now a Dior Beauty boutique in Miami, and it is not just a Dior Beauty boutique. It's what they're calling the new look concept. It's all tied into the history and heritage of the brand. They have a fragrance, some ready-to-wear, different pieces from beauty that you'll see named New Look. That was the name given to the Christian Dior style post-World War in the 1940s when Christian Dior was really popular and they came out with big full skirts, very feminine silhouettes. It was dubbed the new look. The boutique concept is outrageous. When I walked in, I didn't really know what to expect because I sort of figured that, oh, this is going to be exactly like the New York boutique, and I could tell that it was a little bit bigger. It's not very far from the Chanel Beauty boutique where I used to shop in Brickell City Center. You can see one. If you're standing at one, you can see the other. So there's kind of dueling sisters there. But you walk up, and as soon as you walk in, it's so spacious. It's so bright, light, airy. There's so much room. They have just about everything you could imagine. To the right, you have sunglasses. To the left, they have an area with prestige skincare. The Rouge Premier collection, they had the white fuzzy couches, which reminded me of Jazzy. It made me smile. In the center, they have the private collection fragrances, Dior Baby. They have special trunks and unique special creations with fragrance. In the back corner, they have a special area for makeup. There's a little vanity, and then they have different makeup looks. They have all of the new collections. They have the standard collections. They also had a tiny little area towards the back with jewelry, which I didn't really have the chance to check out. I'm gonna have to swing by another time and look at the earrings. I think it was just earrings. They might have had some necklaces, but they do carry some jewelry, the Mitza scarves, and they have the fragrance amphoras, which I have seen this online and I was always sort of curious, but unless you see it in person and can ask questions and somebody actually explains what it is to you, you just don't really think twice about it. But this is next on my wish list. So the original Miss Dior fragrance bottle was this very beautiful shape, and they brought it back and they call it the amphora, but you can customize them in the boutique. So you can add a little ribbon, a little Christian Dior ribbon, or I think they have little patterns. It's almost like a little scarf for your fragrance bottle. It can say Dior on the front, or you can have it engraved with a special date, your name. And then you can also choose the fragrance. So it comes in Miss Dior, J'adore, J'adore L'Or, Gris Dior, Amber Nuit, and maybe one other private blend. There are a handful of fragrances to choose from, but it comes in this absolutely stunning bottle. It looks very vintage. Oh my gosh, I die over the bottle shape. It's so special. And the fact that you can customize it, I think is amazing. I already have Miss Dior and I already have J'adore. I don't know what fragrance I would get in this fragrance bottle, but the amphoras are very beautiful. They're only in specific boutiques, and see, that's something that I wouldn't want to order online because then you don't get that true in-store experience of picking everything out. I think that is a really special fragrance moment. I mean, I guess if you're a bride-to-be and you love Miss Dior, that should be your fragrance bottle for your wedding day, no question. What can I say? I was romanced in the moment and I thought now is as good a time as ever to go ahead and pick up the lipstick. This is really the piece de resistance of the entire collection, and I already put it in the bag. So this is a protective bag. We have the box. These ceramic lipstick cases are magnetic, refillable, also dipped in 18 karat gold. So this is what it looks like. I went ahead and already put my Rouge Premier lipstick box in here, and then this is the actual lipstick case. The refill comes with a cap in a separate box, and there's a little star on the bottom, and that's what locks in the lipstick. You have to make sure you press it all the way down, and then it locks in, and you can twist it up. And this looks like a very velvety lipstick formula. It's infused with red hibiscus and 24 karat gold. You have a Christian Dior logo on the exterior cap. There's also a Christian Dior logo on the inside if you look all the way in. So many beautiful details. And then on the bottom it says Christian Dior, made in France. I went with shade number 1, which is supposed to be the lightest. At the boutique, it seems like a light nude, but now that I'm looking at it, this lipstick looks a little bit darker. So I'm gonna scoot in a little bit closer and we will try this on for the first time together. I was almost too scared to take it out of the box, but we might as well try on our beautiful new lipstick using our mirror. This is the Rouge Premier Ritual. Okay, so this is the lightest shade. It's the lightest nude, even though it's looking a little bit darker in the tube for some reason. Let's see. It has a very distinct smell, which isn't super strong, but I don't love it. I wonder if that's the 24 karat gold infused in the formula. The color is beautiful though. It's a really pretty nude. And I love the finish. It feels very silky smooth. Almost barely there. It's like, it's a matte lipstick that's barely there. Ooh. What do we think? Is it worth $500? Don't answer that. Yeah, it's a really pretty color. I do really like it. This is something that I will pull out for special occasions. And I can't forget to show you, this is the other small box that comes with the lipstick, the protectors. So same as the previous two, you get the little envelope, the pouch that has the booklet. This one comes with a teeny tiny little bag for just the lipstick. This actually reminds me of the Hermes covers. For the Hermes lipsticks, they have something similar, so the little linen case. And then this is, I guess, for the box. The entire lipstick box can fit in this bag. And there you have it. If anyone has ever been curious or interested in the Dior Rouge Premier collection, I bought all 3 pieces. I would love to see them expand this collection very slowly, thoughtfully, of course. Wouldn't it be amazing to have a pink Toile de Jouy in the ceramic case? I think that would be really nice. Who knows if they'll ever do it, but that is always an area of growth. If they're ever interested, they could come out with a few different shades of the Toile de Jouy, and I think that would be really lovely. And that completes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you liked seeing everything that I picked up from New York City. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. Have I lost my mind spending $500 on a lipstick case? Drop me a comment. We'll keep the conversation going there. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything on my face will be down below in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.